Hello, welcome to Drops of Jupiter Tarot. I'm Jane Drops. I know it's been a little while, but I'll be honest, I've been dealing with a few passings over the past 6 months. I've had two very close people pass within like 3 months of each other. So the funeral for a good friend and a good neighbour was yesterday. Went absolutely smoothly, which we hoped it would. The people who were there were meant to be there. People who were meant to be there were there, I'll say. So onwards and upwards, a new beginning. It's coming up to a full moon, 2nd of April, 3rd of April, I think. And I think it's a new moon. So it will be for releasing, well, for new beginnings, so releasing the old, releasing what no longer serves you, and moving forward. So I thought I'd come and join you guys today. Hope you guys are all okay and you're all doing well on your journey. I have a couple of new decks. Wow. 2 that I bought and then one that was gifted to me by a new dear friend who I met, unfortunately, due to my neighbour's passing. But with every ending becomes new beginnings. So she bought me an oracle deck. So this is the oracle deck. I will be using it at some point, and so will I be using those and those. So yeah, I thought today we'd start off with a classic Rider-Waite tarot. I'll put these back, otherwise I know they're just going to sit there. Also I've got my incense, which I've got Moon Angel and Fire Angel today, which you can see. They all come in different angels. You've got Guardian Angel, the Love Angel, Magic, Earth, Fire. Yeah, so let's get into it, shall we? And see what the lovely universe would like to tell us today. I've had a song in my head for the past couple of days. Remember that? Closer than close. Closer than you can ever imagine. Close. Closer than you ever can imagine. Close. Oh, the words. Yeah. That's been coming in my head a little bit. And then I had just this sharp saying yesterday that went, the message will come at night. So, don't know what that means. But if it resonates with you guys, do drop a comment and let me know. Again, let's get into it. What does the lovely collective need to know today? Got the King of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So very, the Fool and the Lovers are on the bottom. Right, so if I ever talk about the bottom of the deck, it's usually the history, recent history of things that you've gone through. You're not supposed to go any further down than 4 cards, 5 cards. I usually do 2, 3. Depending if the story flows, then I will go further, but never past the 6. So, yeah. Let's dive in, shall we? Right, this spread suggests that the collective is moving into a powerful phase of structured manifestation. Let's break it down, shall we? So, you got King of Pentacles, so this is about mastery over the physical world. It signals a need to focus on long-term security, reliability, and treating your resources, i.e. time, money and energy, with high value. Yeah? Three of Pentacles. This is the collaboration card. Highlights that no one succeeds in a vacuum right now. Success comes through teamwork, seeking expert advice, and refining your craft alongside others. And then you've got the King of Wands that just adds the spark of vision and bold leadership, while the Pentacles keep things grounded. This King reminds the collective to lead with passion and take decisive action on big ideas. So if you look at the core message, it's time to turn high-level visions into tangible reality by working with others. Don't just dream it, build the systems and find the team to make it permanent. Again, like with the Fool on the bottom, it's like new beginnings. So like your innocence, the passion. He's got his stick and he's going, right, I'm going. And he's going to take that leap of faith. He's just going to walk off the cliff and hope that everything's going to be okay. Not so much hope, he's got faith that everything's going to be okay. Oh, sorry, I just had a bit more coffee then. Let's pull one of these and see what soul truths we need to know. Let's have a look. I opened the pack and I've got cards on the front. Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? What was it just saying about working with people? Yeah. Right, okay, so by the power of 3, keep negative vibes away from me. What does the lovely collective need to know for their highest good? So, it's talking about mastery over the physical world. It's talking about the collaboration, and it's talking about spark of vision. And then you've got the Fool, new beginnings, but you've also got the Lovers, but that could be like the union, because obviously you've got like, I can't really show the cards because they're naked, but that talks about like lust and all that kind of stuff, do you know what I mean? That's like, I reckon if I was to go another card underneath that, I'd probably start talking about your love life, not your pentacle path, which at the moment it seems like it's your pentacle path that's being brought to focus. So, we've got, am I apologising for my truth? What part of you is apologising for your truth and why? Today's soul action. So today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologise or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra is, courage is contagious. Beautiful cards, aren't they? Look. So ask yourself, am I apologising for my truth? Are you apologising for your truth? Have you mastered the physical world yet? Are you treating your resources, time, money and energy with high value? Or are you apologising for yourself? What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? So the expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment within ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul action, be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you'll experience extreme fulfillment. Yeah? Have no expectations going forward in your manifestations. Then you've got, am I focused on what I want most? Didn't it just say about a powerful phase of structured manifestation? So you're focusing on manifesting what you want, manifesting what you want. So one reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Tony Robbins. Today's soul action. What you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. So, you've got take decisive action on big ideas was the King of Wands, wasn't it? So prioritize, make adjustments. So these three cards, even with the three tarot cards, fit. Do you know what I mean? So you've got King of Pentacles. Are you apologising for your truth, or are you mastering the physical world and treating your resources and time as valuable? What expectations do you have when it comes to other people? You know what I mean? Let those expectations go, because do you have ones that are too impossible to meet, or that are just completely impossible to meet? And then you've got the King of Wands, which is about spark of vision, bold leadership. The Pentacles keep things grounded, but this King reminds the collective to lead with passion and take decisive action excuse me, on big ideas. So focusing on taking action, big ideas. So even with two different sets of cards, it's pretty much telling you the same thing. Be grateful for what you have. That will also help when it comes to the manifestation. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't look at the Fool. He doesn't look sad. He looks like, whoop, let's go. Let's do this. Bold, decisive action. He's ready to step off that cliff. Yeah? So, I want to get another card. What card do I get? Let's get you a moon. Let's get you a moon card, and then we'll see what that says. Yeah? Take it from there. The first one on the bottom of the deck is full moon in Aries. Very fiery card that is, but Aries is the fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire, also wands, passion. Yeah. Spark of life. That's my dog in the background, by the way. Just to let you know. You can hear some snoring going on. Okay. So, Moonology, manifestation. See, we were just talking about powerful manifestations and things, weren't we? Crazy this is, isn't it? Right, these ones are very hard to shuffle, so if I don't get anything in the first three, I'll go with the three. I'll pick one. She says, and then a whole chunk come out. So we've got four. Right, we've got New Moon in Scorpio, go deeper. The last quarter moon in Pisces, talk less, feel more. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. And the full moon in Libra, find a balance. Isn't the full moon in Libra coming up now? Give me 1 second, because I'm sure I wrote that down. 1 second. Full moon. Full moon, 2nd of the 4th at 3:11 a.m. Full moon, you got 2 full moons. So be real and find a balance. Libra, I've got Libra in mind. Also got Leo in mind too. Pisces, water, Scorpio. I think Scorpio's air. Or is that water too? Aquarius, that's air. Libra's air. So yes, you got what, 1 new moon, 2 full moon, and a last quarter moon. So maybe the new moon on the 2nd of April, its rising is at 3:11. So let's see what the book says. So we've got new moon in Scorpio. New moon in Scorpio. Oh, new moon. No, it was full moon. New moon Scorpio. Right, go deeper. So, you're regaining control of a situation that cut deep. You've moved through your fears and can now see where the issue has come from. Now isn't the time to gloss over the facts. Rather, it's time for you to face your darkest concerns and go deeper. Your situation may need to crumble before it can be renewed. Magic is called for. It's crucial to stay strong now. Sexually, it's time to reach for true communion with your partner. Financially, this is a blessed time to work with someone on a joint venture. It's time to release a grudge. What was we just saying? That's 3 decks of cards that are pretty much saying the same thing. So it's just backing up everything that the tarot said. Master manifesting, or you powerful manifestation. Mastering the physical. Collaboration. Success comes from teamwork, and spark of vision and bold leadership. So it's time to release a grudge. So this card is an especially good sign for matters related to sex, money, or an obsession you've been grappling with. Didn't we have the lovers on the bottom of there? And I said to you that's about lust and see, everything for a reason. Money or an obsession you've been grappling with. Know that you're magic. Clear out negativity to supercharge your manifesting powers. Life goes in cycles, and my life is now regenerating. The best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Scorpio on a Tuesday or during Mars hours. The new moon in Scorpio takes place when the sun and the moon are on the same degree in Scorpio. It knows that life's most precious treasures lie beneath the surface. Yeah? Last quarter moon. This bit. Yeah. It's a moon in Pisces. Last quarter moon in Pisces. The danger in your current situation is that you're going to be really good at starting things and less good at finishing them. This card suggests that you need to talk less and feel more. So rather than telling people what you want now, feel your feelings about what you want, what comes up. Do you believe in yourself or not? Perhaps you started strong but are running out of steam. If so, go within and ask yourself how committed you are to your goals. Remember that it's okay to change your mind. One of the current energies is all about feelings and the other is in the head. Where are you? Can you meld the two? And that's the way. Why ruin a moment with words? Sometimes feelings are enough. It's good to talk, but it's also good to just be. Manifestation, affirmation. I feel all my feelings and it feels good. Full moon in Aquarius. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. Sometimes we pursue someone or something for all the wrong reasons. Our ego gets involved and before we know it, we're driving ourselves crazy by chasing something that may not even be right for us. This card reminds you that sometimes you need to back off a little, worry less and trust more. Life is about fun and laughter, but you'll take all the fun out of it if you spend too long in your head rather than in your heart. You might win, but it might not be a great victory. Release. Find a balance between being real and trying to please all of the people all of the time. Life goes in cycles and that's okay. The more you can accept that, the easier this phase will be for you. Your manifestation, affirmation. The truth empowers me and sets me free. And then we've got full moon in Libra. It's near the end. I think it was the end one actually. No. Right. Full moon in Libra, find balance. So focusing on your own wants and needs is understandable. We all need to look after ourselves. However, this card suggests you need to find a balance between what you need versus what someone else needs. Walk a mile in their shoes. Once you understand where they're coming from and why, you can take action. If you've been through a worrying time, including regarding your health, this card reminds you to find the right people for help. Make up your own mind about your situation rather than being too influenced by others. Find a balance between your own needs and what you do for others. Remember that we're all co-creating, so getting other people on your side by being understanding is a win-win. What? That's 3. Again, that's another confirmation of everything that's just been said. Know that your time, your energy, and your effort is worth a lot, right? Teamwork, but release expectations. And then visionary, bold, decisive, forward action, right? So that's what we've got so far. So new moon, manifesting, pentacle path, big jump forward. Well, hope that helped, hope that resonated. If it did, please do leave a comment in the comment section, of course, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.